Maybe God is the answer to all this earthly cancer. It's Rhyme and Reason 577.
There's a rhyme and reason for your life. There's a rhyme and reason why.
Hey there, Tony here, and I'm going to talk to you today about a fast-growing cancer. Hey, that sounds fun, right? I'm talking about this fast-growing cancer. It's just under the surface of this world. And it used to be held in check by a country known as the land of the free and the home of the brave. Maybe some of you recall that as a long time ago. But the cancer is spreading, and I mean fast, like the western wildfires, even right here in America. And there seems to be no cure. But I'd like to suggest that maybe God is the answer. I know, it sounds old-fashioned, but maybe God is the answer. And when I say maybe, I'll put maybe in air quotes. You can't see me. I mean, wake up, people. He is the answer, the only lasting solution. None of our puny human efforts can hold a candle to what God can and will do. But that doesn't mean we don't need to do anything. I mean, of course, people who love God and who love Jesus should be salt and light in this tasteless, dark world. And it's getting more and more so, or less and less tasteful. Is that better? More and more tasteless, less and less tasteful. You see what I'm saying. Anyway, because there's going to come a time when even our small amounts of salt and light will be removed from the planet. Those who are here when Jesus comes in the air, and you can laugh, you can think that that's, those Christians with their little storybooks and their little stories and their myths, and isn't that just cute how they think there's going to be some magical guy in the sky coming back for them? Yeah, you just keep on thinking that if that's the way you think. I know most of the people who listen to this podcast, I think, probably don't think that. But I always say that just in case somebody's tuning in, maybe for the first time or maybe for the umpteenth time. And it's, one more opportunity to kind of make the point. But, yeah, if you're around at that time when what's left of the salt and light is removed from the planet, it's going to get bad. It's going to get bad for anyone still here. And when I say bad, I mean bad on a level that makes everything currently going on in the world seem like a Sunday picnic. Yeah, Sunday picnic. So let's say you're a Christian and you're looking at the world and you're starting to get a feeling of despair, especially if you've been on the R side of voting here lately. If so, if you're feeling that feeling of despair or kind of getting there, I encourage you to take a moment to just meditate on God's word and think about what it means when he says, be anxious for nothing. When Paul wrote that to the Philippians, it was to give them something. What would it have been? He says, be anxious for nothing. What would that give Philippians, or anybody else for that matter? What was it supposed to give them? Okay, I'm not going to make you guess. It's peace of God. The peace of God. Peace. If you're not feeling that peace, and especially as this dark cancer spreads across the world, I'd suggest that maybe you're leaning on your own understanding. The Bible talks about that in the Proverbs. And you'll do much better to trust God's word as it surpasses all understanding. You'll see that as a link in the show notes. And maybe God can give you peace inside your mind, but you'll need to search his word so you can find what he wants for you to know as your feelings come and go. It's your doubts and not your soul you'll leave behind. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is Tony from the Rhyme and Reason podcast, and it's brought to you by TonyFunderburk.com, where you should hustle on over there as soon as you finish listening to this. Click on the or tap if you're on a mobile device. Click on the merch tab in the menu and look for that t-shirt at the top of the page where you can see that you can easily see that it says, get your phrases there together, Tony. You can easily see right there where it says, life has rhyme and reason, because God made you.
There's a rhyme and